Hello everyone, we're back from the FanStands with another video, the last video for the day. So in this video we're going to talk about the teams that are trying to chase Liverpool for the title, Manchester City and Leicester. They're finding it really tough to actually chase down Liverpool because Liverpool's been winning left, right and center. So first let's talk about City, the previous title holders.
The current champions, in
and
fact, they are retaining champions.
Yeah, they are retaining champions. So there recently they had a few good results, especially against United. They beat them all ends up. But before that they were struggling a bit before that. So what do you think?
City, I think the problem is highly inconsistent this season. But then again, some team you cannot count them out of any title at the moment. Yes, the league might be difficult. It is not impossible, but yes, looks highly difficult at the moment.
There's 17 points.
Yeah, but then again, they
17
still they have a match to play against Liverpool. But even if let's say they win and Liverpool doesn't lose any other match, so that's not going to help City. But if we talk about Guardiola and his team, they have a lot to play for still. I mean, the Carabao Cup, they have another semi-final leg, second leg to play against Manchester United.
Yeah.
United won at the Etihad. I mean, last time out. Football is a funny game.
Yeah.
They say it's a game of two halves, as well as two legs. And the second leg, maybe if United comes out all guns blazing, so it can be tough for City. But let's assume that even if City has it in the bag, they still have a final to look for, a semi-final and a Carabao final to look for, and which can be most probably against either Villa or Leicester.
Yeah.
And they have the Champions League to play for. They have a tough match against Real Madrid, two legs again, and then the FA Cup is still there.
Yeah.
So they can still win three at least 3 out of 4 trophies.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And going forward, City has been doing really well, especially on the right hand side. Mahrez has been causing problems for defenders each game that he's played, especially in the last few games.
Brilliant player. I mean, Hassan, I remember 2-3 months ago you used to ask me why doesn't Mahrez play.
Yeah. And
Mahrez as well as De Bruyne, he also moves to that right.
Yeah, and
links up very well with
definitely.
Riyad Mahrez. Sterling is coming back in form slowly, but he's missing a lot of chances at times.
I think that he's missing because of Mahrez, because ball is being played to Mahrez all the time, and also because David Silva has been out injured.
So he plays that ball often he forms that partnership with Sterling on the left.
Yeah.
De Bruyne often moves to the right. Yeah, and Aguero is also back from injury, but
definitely
Jesus is in form. He's scoring whenever he's given the opportunity.
Yes. So going up front, City is looking really dangerous again.
They've always been good in attack. The problem is
De Bruyne, De Bruyne,
arguably the best midfielder
in the world.
In the world right now, easily. Not only the Premier League, in the world. He is, trust me, Hassan. If he's there for sale, I would definitely want my club to go for him. That is how good he is, and I would pay whatever price any team asks for. But the thing is, I don't think City will be foolish enough to put him up for sale anytime soon, unless he wants to leave on his own. But I'm surprised how come Real Madrid hasn't pursued their interest in him with serious intent. I mean,
I think it's because De Bruyne. It's from De Bruyne's end.
Yeah, I guess he has never showed the intent and interest to move from City at the moment.
Yeah.
But he's definitely one of the best players in the Premier League, and he's right on top. Even in my fantasy team, he's the number 1 midfielder right now.
Definitely.
And they have a wonderful coach. But interesting that January 9-10 days have gone past by and not much transfer activity.
Yeah, especially I was expecting to City to buy a few defenders.
Yeah, I thought they'll start from the first few 3-4 days, but still quiet. They still have
a few days left.
20 days left. In fact, 20 days left. In fact,
It's still 15, so they have a week left.
Do they have a week left?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's only a week left.
No, transfer till end of Jan. I remember. I think it was different at the start of the season, but it's different in January.
Okay.
They have the month.
Okay. But still they haven't, in the winter season you really don't see big signings because Europe is out of question then.
But they need signings. I mean, they need players right now.
Yeah,
because they're going to go against Real Madrid. And like I said, they still have other competitions, if not the league. But they don't want to give up right now. They want to try and push Liverpool till the end.
Yeah, because Liverpool can slip.
Theoretically
still slip.
Try to keep the pressure. I mean, you don't want you want to keep. You don't want to play for your pride. You don't want to lose the title by such a big margin. You want to try and reduce that deficit as much as you can and try come as close as you can. That's not going to give you any extra benefit trophy, but you won't give your best.
Definitely.
And that is the type of manager Guardiola is.
Definitely. So this week they're going up against Villa, away from home.
Away.
Yeah, Villa. Although
Aston Villa thing is they've been linked with a move for a goalkeeper, Pepe Reina, former Liverpool goalkeeper at Napoli, and Christophe Piatek, an AC Milan striker who seems to was in very good form in the second half of last season when he came to AC Milan, but seems to be off. Milan's plans for the moment since they've got Ibrahimovic. So I think Piatek might come in, but he's not in good form. Yeah. So Jack Grealish is one, and Wesley, one of the Brazilian strikers, is injured.
Yeah, for Villa. And Grealish is also linked away.
Grealish is linked even with a move to Manchester United.
Yeah.
So he's linked away, and I think this is probably going to be his last season at Villa. That is what I think, but he is still a main threat for Manchester City, but I think City should win this one.
Yeah, although I believe the same. Although Villa has been really playing really well. Mm-hmm. They just came off a draw against Leicester.
So that was impressive. I thought Leicester would win, but Villa were persistent and have a second leg to play.
Definitely.
So even they can possibly, if they win, they might play Manchester City again in the final of the Carabao.
Definitely. But like we said, City going up front, they've been clinical recently. Definitely. And I don't see them, even if they concede, even if Villa scores, but they can score, a lot more than
Villa scores one, they can score 3, 4, 3 at least. But
so I don't see them losing this match. Moving on to Leicester. So Leicester recently, in the Premier League, they didn't really have a good December. In January, they've had a few good results. At the end of December, they lost 4-0 game to Liverpool, the team that they were chasing right after Boxing Day. Yeah. Also, but one thing that recently that has been really good for Leicester is that although they've lost Jamie Vardy because of not injury but because of personal leave because of personal reasons. But they've been scoring and other players have stepped up.
Yeah, especially Iheanacho and Harvey Barnes. Yeah. They've done very well.
And Jose Perez as well.
Yeah, Jose Perez as well. But Jose Perez looks good on the right-hand side. And when Vardy is not playing, so he's done well. He's deputized well. It's linked well with Iheanacho.
Yeah.
We always thought, especially me, I thought, Leicester will struggle very badly if Vardy is not in the side. But they've done well.
Yeah, they play differently when Vardy is not playing.
Yeah, obviously you have to change the system, and that is why Brendan Rodgers has been doing well, and he's considered as a very improved coach because he has a plan B now. Before, what happened was at Liverpool, he had his set of players who, if they were not playing in that starting 11, then you would often see him struggle to come with a plan B or change his side tactically and approach a game differently. But this is he's matured, he's learned a lot from his past experiences, and Leicester I think have been doing well.
Yeah.
They're playing away. Sorry, they're playing against Southampton.
Yeah, they're playing at home against Southampton.
No, they won 9-0 the last time they played away against Southampton.
Yeah. It was a record-breaking game. Yeah.
I don't think we're going to have a repeat, but one player you're forgetting. He was also linked, two players in fact, heavily linked away from Leicester. Maddison, amazing.
Amazing. He's genuinely double-footed. He can score with the left or the right.
Brilliant. He scored brilliant goal. I remember the last opposition they played. Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle was booed off.
That was absolutely. Newcastle looked good.
But they had 4 players injured during the match.
Yeah, that was problem. But before that they were doing well before they lost to Manchester United.
Yeah.
And the other player, underrated. He's surprisingly, I read somewhere Barcelona want him as a right back.
Ricardo
Pereira.
Yeah, if Trent Alexander wouldn't have been voted the best one, probably in the Premier League at least, Ricardo is the second best.
He is
even better than Wan-Bissaka. I have to give up.
Wan-Bissaka is a different type of player. Pereira and Arnold are kind of almost similar. They both like to go up and attack.
Yeah, but and they come back as well.
Yeah, they come back as well. But this is my personal feeling, and because Arnold is a bit young at the moment, he's still learning his trade. Pereira is also good defensively. He's a bit more better than Alexander Arnold is. Alexander Arnold, he has improved a lot, but he still has to add a lot to his defensive game right now.
Yeah, but recently, Leicester has been initially in the first half of the season they had the best defense, but in recent times,
Liverpool changed that.
Liverpool changed
4 goals.
Not only Liverpool, the whole
City
December. The whole December they conceded a lot.
The problem,
I think
the problem
the defense line is also.
See, the problem is even what happens at times is these players when they're playing, pressure also grows on them. Now you might ask what kind of pressure. They're not expected to win the title, but because they were doing so well at second, and people started
at one point they were just 7 points adrift.
Yeah, people started raising your hopes. Hey, you guys can do it. You're just a few points away from Liverpool.
Yeah.
And that very big match, for me, that was one of the most crucial matches for that month. That Liverpool again traveling away to Leicester. But they couldn't bear.
They got beaten by City. The next week they got beaten by Liverpool.
Yeah, they couldn't bear the weight of expectations on them. But I still think they've done well. I mean, to be second.
Yeah, they still.
No one expected them to be where they are right now. So even if they do not win, I would love for them to at least reach the Carabao final and compete with City United, whoever reaches the final from the other.
I want them to win.
Yeah, what would be good for Leicester? I think they're a club, but the problem is a lot of their players are linked away from the club.
Yeah, that's the problem I feel. Last time around when they won the league, they lost 2 of their best players, Riyad Mahrez and N'Golo Kante, and that hit them really bad. This year, a few of their best players are again linked. Although Vardy hasn't, Vardy is still staying there, but Maddison and Ndidi, the person who replaced N'Golo Kante, Ndidi defensively, is again linked outside to a move either to Manchester United or
United's going to buy the entire Leicester squad. I guess.
Or to Chelsea even. So because both of those teams require
a lot of players. Chilwell, you talk about
Ricardo Pereira.
I think the way things are going, even Soyuncu, their Turkish defender, might be linked. Not now. I mean.
Yeah, because they're performing really well, and like you said, they were not expected to win. And so since, although they won the league just 3 or 4 years ago, but they're still not the big club. So their players move to other big clubs.
Because things are going to be tough. I mean, they're not playing the Champions League right now. Let's assume if they finish somewhere at second or third, and they lose players, do they have? Are their owners? They have they're owned by King Power Group of Thailand.
Yeah.
Who run the businesses at the airport in Bangkok and all Thai airports. So let's not go in details about the owners. But when you talk about will the owners spend a lot and make cover up for the players they've lost in that summer window if a lot of them leave and they'll have another competition in the form of Champions League. And it's not easy when you're playing the Champions League as well as other competitions, because English football, I think the fixtures are already jam-packed and they're very tough, especially the winter season, the holiday period. it is very compact.
Definitely. There would be definitely a challenge for Leicester to next year, because the same happened after they won the league as well.
The same happened with them, and even
With Wolves.
surprisingly, even the coach Brendan Rodgers was linked away from the club, but he signed a contract.
Yeah, he signed it till 2024.
Yeah, 2024. So I mean, that is how things have been for Leicester.
Yeah, but I think one thing, it's also against off topic. The same question was asked again for Crystal Palace as well. But the things are that this needs to change. This trend needs to change. Otherwise, the big clubs are going to remain as big clubs, and no new club will come up.
Unfortunately, this is another topic. We'll have it in another video sometime soon. That
this mentality needs to change.
Is money buying football, or the big clubs eating football? So it's a different topic. Unfortunately, it happens, and at the moment, unless UEFA and FIFA, they come up with some new rules and sanctions, otherwise, it is going to happen in the modern day. This does happen.
Also, one other critique was that Mbappe is more expensive than a few countries' GDP. So yeah. So
yes, he's a phenomenal player. I mean, I'd love to see him in the Premier League.
170 million.
Yeah, he can come in. I mean, there are ways you need to sell big players to make pay.
Yeah.
There were rumors because Nike is about to become Liverpool's sponsor.
Yeah, I think they have signed it.
They're gonna inject a lot of money, and the rumor that they might sell one of the front three. Mainly, I'm just saying rumors. Salah or Mane, and they can make way for Mbappe to come in. But a lot of talks like these do come on, and he's very expensive. Real Madrid are the first one who are going to come for Mbappe. I can guarantee you that.
That's for sure, and I think Mbappe is looking to probably look to go.
Yeah, he wants to work and play with Zidane.
Yeah, definitely.
What if he comes to Leicester one day?
I think that would be the day that he's retired or something.
The Thais splash a lot of money. Coming to Leicester.
Yeah.
So Hassan, your predictions for I think we're on track that City's going to beat Villa. What about Leicester against Southampton?
Yeah, I think Leicester should beat Southampton.
3-0 win for Leicester.
Yeah, definitely I don't see. Although Southampton did beat Chelsea in the past, this past week.
But Leicester I think is in
good form
state. Their defensive unit. Defense is much better than Chelsea's, more consistent than Chelsea's.
Yeah, although their December was pretty horrific, but they still...
It happens. I mean, expect these things from Leicester, who are not, seasoned contenders to compete for the league. But that is how they learn. I mean, a lot of clubs have gone through the same, and they've learned, and that is why they're doing better than
a lot of clubs.
How most of them expect them to do.
Yeah. So I think it would be a win. For Leicester,
okay. Scoreline? Any scorelines?
1-0 or 2-0.
Okay, guys. I think that's about it for the FanStands this week. So do comment anything you want to listen, anything you want to hear, and if you want to be part of the show, then do write to us, and we'll try to make some arrangements for that.
Yeah, and also we need a few people help from a few people. So please get in touch with us. We need a few designers on board. So yeah, we are looking to change a few things in our page and everything. So if somebody can reach out to us, it would be really great.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And the only way we can learn, improve, and grow is through your comments, through feedback. And I think that's about it. And take care of yourselves and enjoy the winters. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Yeah, in Karachi's winters this time around, yeah, really cold.
The coldest winters I've spent in a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
In Karachi. So.
Definitely.
Okay, guys, thank you. Take care. Bye.
Allah Hafiz.